Hi friends, welcome to the front end coding challenge series. So, yeah, every day we are going to solve at least one front end coding problem, and we try to solve it in we'll try to solve it in multiple ways, as there always exist multiple solutions for a given problem. Okay, and I'll try to pick the ones which are frequently asked in the interview questions. It may be of easy, medium, or difficult, or any difficulty it may be. uh, I assume that you are familiar with the JavaScript. You have some knowledge and basic understanding of JavaScript. If not, go to this website. You visit this website javascript.info, and this content is very good, and most people have used this tutorial and taught themselves. This can be you can even buy the PDF. It comes with I guess there are 3 books, uh, but I strongly advise that you use the website version, because at the end of each topic there will be an exercise which will test your understanding, and so it will make you much more interactive. So basically there should be an active learning, so to learn things. Okay, so coming back to the problem. So this is one of the frequently asked question in an interview. I mean, in front end interview. So candidates are asked to write a function which would transform a multi-dimensional array into the single dimensional array. So it is also called as flattening. So you see, this is the flatten function. So and then input. So here we have given the input of single dimension, one dimension, and output is also one dimension. So but here it is, an array of 2 dimension. See, this is 2 dimensional array, and output we should get is 1 dimensional array. So we are just trying to convert it into a single dimension. So here it is an array of multi dimensions, and we have converted it into the single dimension. Before writing the solution for that problem, I highly recommend you to install this extension called REPL, REPL in VS Code. The use of this extension, so you can write the you can get the feedback of the variables very easily. See, here I have written the variable s equals to string, and you can see the output of s as here, and similarly here also. So object, I have created the object, and you can see the output of that object on the right side. So you can see the feedback then and there only. So it would help you to write the solution much faster, and you can easily prevent the errors. Okay, you can find this extension here. If you give the REPL, you can get here JavaScript REPL. You can install this extension, and for all JavaScript files it will show this mark. So you can it's a toggle button. When you click, it will start. When you click again, it will stop on the current file. It will show the logs on the left side, on the left side panel. And other alternative to this REPL extension is Quokka.js. Quokkas. This is the one. So like the REPL, it will also show the output on the right side. It's uneditable. It is just visible to our eyes, but it is not editable content. Okay, let's come back to the problem. Okay, let's create a flatten function. Let flatten equals to argument as input array. We'll use the arrow function. Okay, let's use the while loop to navigate to each item in an array and check whether each item is array or not. Okay, let's give the condition let's give the condition I lesser than input array dot length. Okay, yes, we have not defined I yet. Let's define let I equals to 0. So we are starting from the first element. Okay, so okay, so let's write the statements inside the while loop. So to see the feedback of the problem, let's give the problem. Let's copy paste here. Yes, okay, it will make it infinite loop. So better we'll give I plus plus. Okay, you can see the value of I here. So I 0 1, so that means there are only two objects in this array. One first is 1 and another is this all. Okay, yeah, let's so to avoid the infinite loop, I have just given the I plus plus temporarily. Okay, so let's check whether each item is array or not. Okay, so there is a function called dot is array. Okay, so input array of I dot is array. Sorry, this is not an object property, this is a static property, so we have to give like this: array dot is array of input array of the current object. Okay, so if you want to see the feedback output of this, so this output is not visible here. To see this output, I have to give console log here. Okay, console log statement, and see, you can see here for the first statement true and for the second statement false. So we'll put it at the back. Oh yeah, so the first item is not an array and second item is an array. Okay, so if it is an array, so we are going to handle it separately. Okay, so we'll pass the if loop. If it is true, then we should not increment it, so we should modify the array. Okay, let's it is much better practice to maintain array pure. So instead of modifying the existing array, so we will copy it. Okay, so we will do in so we will write it as array1. Oh shit. So array1, so we'll define array1 here. Array1 equals to, we'll use the spread operator, and then so see, we have created a new copy of input array. Okay, unexpected token, yeah, because this is not complete here, that is why. Yes, so first expression, so we are going to give, if it is an array, so we are going to modify that array. Okay, so array1 dot, we will use the splice function. Okay, and if it is not an array, so we are going to increment it. Okay, so that So you can see here, so too many loops detected. Yeah, that's okay, don't worry about that, because because it is not going to the, because we have not modified the array, so that's why it's going to the infinite loop. That's okay, because the second statement is true and we are not modifying anything, so it is again at the true statements only this is executed and this is not executed. Okay, let's convert it. Okay, so array dot splice, it can have multiple arguments. So first argument, it will be the current index, I mean the index number. Okay, so you can give I, and the next index is the, and next argument indicates whether so number of items which we have to delete. So that means we have to delete one, that is this one. So this we are going to delete. At the same time we are going to add this array. We are going to destructure that array and place it here. So that means we are going to delete this object and place all the inner values of this array. Okay, ar1 dot ar1 of current item, so that is I. Okay, so you see here, so for the first one this is not an array, so that's why we got false. Okay, and the second time when it went into the loop, so you can see this is an array object, so that's why we got true statements, and we have modified that, okay, by using splice operation. Okay, so that's why for the next one we got false, because this here 2 is there, right? So 2 is not an array, so that's why we got false. And the next one is again an array, so next object, this is again an array, so that's why we have got true again. So again it goes into this function, and again it deletes this whole array object and places contents of this array. And again 3 is not an array, so it will increment next time. So okay, so after this, yes, so we have to return this function. Return ar1. Okay, let's check it. Let a equals to, yeah, clo a. Yes, as you can see, this is flattened on. This is multi-dimensional array and this is the flattened array. Thank you friends, thank you so much. So tomorrow we'll come with more interesting problem and we'll solve it. Okay.